I'm leaving my hometown tonight with no goodbye party, no explanations, and no plan to come back. I'm 19 now, and I realized a year ago that staying was slowly erasing me. Not in a dramatic way, just quietly, like chalk being washed off a sidewalk by rain. Everyone here knows my name, but nobody really knows me. I've been the reliable one for as long as I can remember, the helper, the substitute adult. I grew up in a small coastal town, where everyone's business is everyone else's entertainment. My mom runs a hair salon out of the front of our house. My stepdad owns a fishing boat and is gone weeks at a time. I have 4 younger half-siblings, all under the age of 12. When my mom married my stepdad, I was 10. Overnight, I stopped being a kid and became the extra parent. I learned how to pack lunches, braid hair, sign permission slips. I knew which kid hated crusts, which one needed their socks turned inside out, which one cried if their water bottle wasn't blue. People used to say things like, "You're such a good big sister," and I thought that was a compliment. What it really meant was that no one else was going to do the job. If dinner got burned, it was my fault. If homework wasn't done, my fault. If my mom was exhausted, overwhelmed, snapping at everyone, I was told to be understanding because she had so much on her plate. Somehow, I was never included in what counted as too much. By 14, I was waking up at 5:30 a.m. to get the kids ready for school, before catching the bus myself. I missed practices, birthdays, sleepovers. When I asked to join the debate team, my mom said maybe next year after things settled down. They never did. I learned to want less. It was easier that way. Senior year, my guidance counselor asked why I hadn't applied to any colleges. I shrugged and said I'd figure something out. The truth was, I didn't know how to imagine a future. That didn't involve making sure everyone else was okay first. So I got a job at a grocery store. Nights, weekends, holidays. I handed my paychecks to my mom without being asked. She said she'd pay me back someday. I didn't expect her to. What she didn't know was that I kept the cash tips customers slipped me when they felt bad I was working Christmas Eve. $5 here, 10 there. I hid it in a shoebox under my bed. Over time, it became a different kind of savings. Not just money, but proof that something of mine could exist without being claimed. I spent my breaks at the library, not to study, just to sit somewhere quiet where no one needed me. One night, I stumbled into a free community workshop on audio editing. I'd never touched that kind of software before, but something clicked. I started staying late, helping the instructor clean up just so I could ask more questions. Within months, I was editing podcasts for local businesses. Nothing fancy. $50 an episode, then 100, then referrals. I worked after everyone went to sleep, headphones on, laptop balanced on my knees. My stepdad used to joke that I was antisocial. My mom said at least I was home. Neither of them asked what I was doing. Last month, one of my clients offered me a remote contract with a production company based in Seattle. Full-time, benefits, more. Money than my mom and stepdad make combined. They didn't care where I lived as long as I delivered. I stared at the email for an hour before replying yes. Tonight, I packed one suitcase, clothes, my laptop, my headphones, a notebook full of half-finished ideas. I left my childhood trophies behind. They never felt like mine anyway. I wrote a note and put it on the kitchen counter, where my mom will find it in the morning while making lunches. It says, "I love the kids. I'm choosing myself now. Please don't follow me." I arranged a ride to the overnight bus station 2 towns over. My coworker's driving me. She didn't ask many questions, just said, "Good for you," like she understood exactly what this cost. I can hear the house settling, someone coughing in their sleep, the dishwasher humming. Tomorrow everything will run a little less smoothly. Someone will forget a lunch. Someone will miss a permission slip. They'll be annoyed, confused, maybe even angry. But for the first time in my life, that won't be my problem. I'm stepping outside now. The air smells like salt and wet pavement. I'm not scared the way I thought I'd be. Mostly I feel light. Like I've been carrying a weight for so long that setting it down feels unreal. I'm closing the door quietly. I don't need it to slam for this to count.